Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So that rain I had been looking for finally came, or waiting for, what the weather says. Came late last night and into the early morning of today. It was a good rain. Good hard rain. We had our window open so I could hear all the rain and stuff, which is great for sleeping. Okay, stay. Sit. Stay. So it's just really good. Sleeping when it rains. Yeah. Eat. Eat. So, I went to bed early. I watched the rest. I ended up watching the rest of Bates Motel. So, it didn't end how I thought they would try to end it, like going into the movie. I'm actually glad that they didn't. I think, okay, so the characters, they say in the beginning, the characters are based on the movie, but, you know, the story of Bates Motel is not. Anyway, that's good. They ended it really well. If you're watching Bates Motel and you're still, or you're gonna watch it, I'm gonna spoil it right now. So, fast forward to the next thing if you don't want to hear it. So, in Bates Motel, let's see, where was I? So the last thing I watched was Norman was struggling with his associative disorder. I forget what they called it. And so his brother Dylan came back into town because he did really want to help Norman and get Norman into a mental institution, but Norman's mother persona didn't want that for him. So Norman, after the former Sheriff Romero came into town, who was in love with Norma and actually married her and stuff, he went to prison. He broke out of prison to kill Norman. And he came back into town. He found out where they were holding Norman in the jail before because they wanted to sentence him, you know, for murder and stuff. But the Sheriff Romero wanted him dead. He wanted to kill him. So Sheriff Romero actually ends up taking Norman from the jail and one of the police officers as, I don't know, collateral or something. They end up driving to where Norman relocated his mom's body. Because it used to be Norman was keeping her body in like a freezer container or a freezer room in their basement of the Bates Motel house. Anyway, so they end up driving to the woods where Norman relocated his mom's body. Sheriff Romero wanted to see her, so they did that. And, okay, this part was dumb. So, Norman, who was actually parading as Norma, even though he was in his regular clothes, he thought he was Norma. Norman was somewhere else. Anyway, they were unburying Norma's body. And Norman says, this will take less time if you help me. Well, Romero just shoves him aside, unburies Norma's body, and is like, oh, I'm so sorry, I love you, blah, blah. Leans down to kiss her, and from behind, Norman bashes his head with a rock. Well, it didn't knock him out, but he struggles a bit. He pulls out his gun. He was going to shoot Norman. Norman was able to wrestle the gun away from Romero and ends up shooting Romero. So Romero died. Romero was killed. Yes. So, meanwhile, back in the town, Dylan is struggling whether or not to actually help his brother, because his brother ended up killing Dylan's wife's mom, because I guess she was a bad person or whatever. Well, it turns out that Norman isn't actually the one. Norman's mother persona is the one doing all the killing. She takes over his body and then does all that stuff. Oh, you gotta go poop? Okay, go poop. So, alright, so where was I? Meryl was dead. Now, Norman, what's the rating? Norman takes the mom's body, Norma's body, back to the house. Oh, by the way, Romero let one of the cops that he had kidnapped, he let her go. She walked back to the sheriff's, whatever. Anyway, the sheriff's station. So yeah, she let her go. Okay, so Norman is now Norman, but he is not coping with the fact that his normal persona has decided to leave him. So, the normal persona is left, gone. Norman is daydreaming about him and the day that they moved to this small town. Because Norma was so excited, it's like, oh, I got this hotel and blah, blah. So it's back in whenever they moved to that hotel. Whenever they moved, he calls Dylan. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I know you and Mom are estranged. Oh, I want you to come over for dinner. Blah, blah, blah. Super nicey nice with Dylan. Dylan's like playing along. He's like, okay, because he knows something is wrong. Norman has completely lost it. Like, completely lost. He's not in reality, as in some other reality. Dylan comes over, doing nicey nice. Norman has set up his mother's body at the table, like sitting up. She's got mascara running down. She looks, well, she's dead, but she looks super creepy. Oh, that was a good scene. Anyway, okay, so Dylan is trying to make Norman face his reality, be in the real world, not back in wherever they were. And Norman's like, grabs a big long knife that he had been using for cooking. Dylan has a gun, as Dylan does. And Norman just says, like, turns around slow, as they've been, as Dylan's trying to get Norman to face his reality. Norman says, I just want to be with her, and attacks Dylan. Dylan fires, shoots Norman. They cut to a scene flashback where Norman is running in the woods and then sees his mom dressed in like white and the sun is shining like heaven kind of thing, whatever. So he meets up with his mom in his death. And then Dylan is married to Emma, which is another character that I don't need to get into. But anyways, he's still alive. He has his baby in the future, and they're happy. Dylan, and then that goes, and yes, so Norman gets killed by his brother. Technically, his half brother slash nephew. Yeah, his nephew brother. That's another story. Maybe you should watch Bates Motel. It's a lot of weird. It's a lot of different. It's a lot of crazy. But it was really good. I liked the ending. Alright. I thought about doing my hair before going to the thingy, my appointment. I decided not to because, well, I got lazy and I was watching YouTube. Why am I in here? Oh yeah, because I need my purse. That's why. So anyways, I'm going to be heading out to my appointment. Yesterday I said there would be no video this weekend, this Saturday. Well, that's wrong. It's next Saturday. There'd be no video. Russ has fishing this Saturday, or this weekend, so he will be out of town. Next week, we will both be out of town. Following week is something else. I don't know. Okay then. I gotta go. See you later. Okay, so I did not anticipate the traffic on this main road here. Well, not the one I'm currently on, but East Washington Avenue. The traffic in the morning is terrible. I did not anticipate that. So I was running late. I called them to say I'm running a little bit late. She checked with the nurse. They made me reschedule. So now I need to make myself get back. I need to get back home. So at least I won't have to work extra, or not extra. At least I won't have to do makeup time and work later today. So at least there's that. In any case, no appointment today. Guess I'll just make myself, I'll just get back home so I can start work. Hi, it's lunchtime. Okay, so we're going to be preparing dinner. So we're going to have this whiting skin-on fillets, the Pacific whiting. I don't know what kind of fish it is. If Pacific whiting is a kind of fish, I have no idea. Anyway, they come like this. They're just long, giant fish, oh God, fish sticks, basically. So what we're going to do, we're going to get these thawed. So taking them out right now. I'm going to put them in a on a cookie sheet, and we're going to just let them sit there. I'll cover them with the, you know, cover them with whatever I'm going to cover them with. Plastic wrap, saran, whatever. Saran and plastic wrap are the same thing. Anyway, plastic wrap, aluminum foil, I don't even know what I have, so this doesn't fit. But this one fits there. That fits there. Okay. Cool. And then we'll work on that later. Oh. What time is it, JJ?
time is it, JJ? Hey, JJ. What? Are you hungry?
Do you want to eat?
I'm making a mess.
Do you want the food?
Hello. Welcome to my kitchen. It's time to make some food. So as you saw before, I prepared the fish. I didn't really prepare it. I defrosted it by leaving it on this pan. Now, by doing so, it is now all watery. See that? So, because, you know, frozen fish. What I'm going to do now is transfer it to this pan, which is very well greased. Also, I used it already. I made the same fish for lunch, but this one I'm going to make a little bit different. Anyway, this fish fillet, I just picked up that bag from Walmart. It's very soft, very buttery type of fish. We're going to put it skin down on the pan. Why skin down? Because it won't stick that much. Okay, skin down on the pan. Preheat your oven to 375. Preheat to 375. And put your fish on the pan. Now this, I might have to maneuver it about. There we go. This is good if you're trying to get more protein in your diet, but you don't like fish. I was one of those people. Didn't like fish. Didn't care for it at all. It was gross. Tastes like fish. Yuck. If you do it right, your fish won't taste like fish. So, this is greased with olive oil. Alright? You can use other oils if you prefer, but I'm using olive oil. So I'm just going to get my brush thing. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Just a minute. Okay, I got it. So, just, you know, just since it's on the pan already, I'm just going to use it's on the pan. We're going to brush the oils from the pan onto the fish, you know, so it's nice and coated. Alright, get that nice and coated on there. All on the pan, on the fish, pan, fish. We're going to bake this in the oven at 375 because it just works better. Well, it's too big to fit in the thing. So this is the specs that you're seeing here are just seasons from the seasonings that I used previously. And I'll show you what I have used. So once you get your fish all nice and coated in the oil that was there or that you had just put on, now we're going to season this, okay? Now we're going to season it with just 2 seasonings, just a couple. We don't want to overdo it. We also don't want to underdo it because we don't want that fishy taste. So what we're using today is onion powder and Cajun seasoning. Yes, onion powder and Cajun seasoning. So, get that. Okay, so the chicken is, seriously, the chicken is in the oven. Since we need veggies to go along with our fish, I'm just going to cook the rest of this bird's eye oriental stir fry mix you get from Walmart. Got like half a bag, maybe a third. I'm not sure. Anyway, since my walk is out of reach and I'm too lazy to go get my step stool, we're just going to be cooking up the stir fry in a pan. As you can see, it's just frozen veggies in a pan. This is probably how they meant it to be cooked, but whatever. So we're just going to heat all that up, mix it around, so on and so forth. And we're going to put in the packet that it comes with. If you don't know how to follow instructions on a bag, you probably shouldn't even be You probably shouldn't even be doing anything in a kitchen. So, yeah, that's all I've got. All right, so my dishes are done. By the time my dishes were done, the fish was almost done. So I turned off the heat, but I kept it in the oven. Also, in the meantime, I, started the vegetables. There's a little steam thing. See? That's entertaining. So yeah, a little veggies and fish. There we go. See how beautiful that looks now? It's kind of caramelized sauce that happens there. I wish this one had onions in it, but it does not. I do enjoy some onions. I could have put garlic in there. Oh well. Anyway, here's our food. Got the Cajun seasoned fish. White fish, just a white whatever fish. This fish, as I mentioned before, is buttery, which basically just means that it's soft, like butter when you eat it, but it's not so soft that it'll fall apart when you plate it, or when you scrape it off the plate. So, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Everything is cooked. It'll be very yummy, yummy. Let me put you up in the cupboard here. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, use a flat spatula. I know I have one somewhere. Flatter. How about I put it over here? Where is it? I just used it. Oh, it's right here. It's on the stove. So this here is really flat spatula. It's good for scraping things off of pans. So that's what I'm gonna do. Scrape the fish off. It doesn't stick really because of the olive oil. You should see this nice fish. Oh geez, this one's falling apart. This fish is cooked. Okay, let's just put it on the plate. Then I'll show you, so I'm not ruining my dinner. Ruined. It's not ruined. It's just kind of falling apart right now. It's flaky fish. It's very delicious though. It's a good fish, and it wasn't expensive. Just from frozen fish. There we go. Another one on. Okay, yes, there we go. Right, so you plate that, and then you also plate your veggies. Stir that up nice so it's all coated evenly. Let's get a better spoon. Oh, buddy. Here, this go. I don't like cooked broccoli, so I'm not gonna have that in my veggies. I'll just pick them out and give them to Russ. Russ can have all the cooked broccoli he wants. I don't like cooked broccoli. I like it raw, but I don't like it cooked. Some people are the other way around. They like it cooked but not raw. But whatever. You know, cooked broccoli or raw broccoli has more iron than cooked broccoli. So I'll just take all the iron. That's fine for me. Alright. Here, let me just show you this one I got ready here. This fish with the veggies here. Here. Doesn't that look good? Sure smells good. Now it's time to eat. Okay, so a new game that's good for killing time. It's called Rope Around. You are this little dude, and you basically just touch your screen, go back and forth, and maybe a little bit up and down or whatever, and direct the little dude where to take the rope to wrap around the bars or poles or whatever without touching certain objects or whatever. So you don't die, but you get it's good for killing time. So it's probably 9 something. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 9:11 p.m.
Yeah, 9:11. We're watching catching up on SNL, and then we're gonna go to bed. I'm tired. So have yourself a good night. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yay, okay. Toodles.